That which does not kill us makes us stronger.
He who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself does not become a monster. And if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you.
There are no facts, only interpretations.
It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages.
God is dead. God remains dead, and we have killed him.
The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe. To be your own master is a rare thing.
What is happiness? The feeling that power increases, that a resistance is overcome.
The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently.
The most common lie is that which one lies to himself. Lying to others is relatively an exception.
The snake, which cannot cast its skin, has to die. As well the minds, which are prevented from changing their opinions, they cease to be mind.
Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. Morality is the herd instinct in the individual.
He who has a why to live for can bear almost any how. In individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations, and epochs, it is the rule. The lonely one offers his hand too quickly to whomever he encounters. What is good? All that heightens the feeling of power, the will to power, power itself in man. What is bad? All that proceeds from weakness. We are unknown to ourselves, we men of knowledge, and with good reason. We have never sought ourselves. You must be ready to burn yourself in your own flame. How could you rise anew if you have not first become ashes?
When we are tired, we are attacked by ideas we conquered long ago.
To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering.
You have your way, I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist.
The strength of a person's spirit is measured by how much truth they could tolerate.
Hope, in reality, is the worst of all evils, because it prolongs the torments of man.
The man of resentment is neither upright nor naive nor honest and straightforward.
Man is a rope tied between beast and overman, a rope over an abyss. The doer alone learns.
One must be proud of one's enemy. Then the successes of one's enemy are also one's own successes.
We often contradict an opinion for no other reason than that we do not like the tone in which it is expressed.
Convictions are more dangerous enemies of truth than lies.
Knowledge kills action. Action requires the veils of illusion.
He who despises himself still respects himself as a despiser. Distrust all in whom the impulse to punish is powerful.
What is done out of love always takes place beyond good and evil.
The noble soul has reverence for itself. One must shed the bad taste of wanting to agree with many. Only great pain is the ultimate liberator of the spirit. I know that it makes us more profound, not better. Talking much about oneself can also be a means to conceal oneself.
The unfree will is mythology. In real life, it is only a question of strong and weak wills.
Our body is but a social structure, composed of many souls,
Whoever is dissatisfied with himself is continually ready for revenge, and we others will be his victims. We have art in order not to die of the truth. Those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. No one can build you the bridge on which you, and only you, must cross the river of life.
I have done that, says my memory. I cannot have done that, says my pride, and remains adamant. At last, memory yields.
The secret for harvesting from existence the greatest fruitfulness and the greatest enjoyment is to live dangerously.
Verily, I have often laughed at the weaklings who thought themselves good because they had no claws.
The value of a thing sometimes lies not in what one attains with it, but in what one pays for it, what it costs us. Our vanity would have just that which we do best count as that which is hardest for us. The same passions in man and woman nonetheless differ in tempo, hence they do not cease to misunderstand one another.
And life itself confided this secret to me. Behold, it said, I am that which must always overcome itself.